Hey, guys, today I am going to explain My Sweet Mobster Season 1. At the beginning of the episode, Yuna is shown with Ji-won. Yuna is holding a time capsule in her hand. She tells Ji-won, "Do you know that this? We cut it together and we talked about going out together," Ji-won says. "I know." Yuna asks Ji-won, "When did you realize that I am Ji-won? You are saying that when we went to Yada's house then? You flew a kite with your vagina then?" "I got to know." Yuna says. "You. I should have told you," Ji-won says. "I thought you would be upset with me. Because I have become such a person, but..." Yuna, she says that it is not like that. "I am happy that you became a part of my life and togetherness. Both are good." Next we see Nu, who is crying at his home and watching Yuna's channel. Later he watches Yuna's channel and subscribes to it. In the next scene we see Mayo with Ling, but Ling says to Ling, "How did you come here?" Ling says that "I came with a car." She tells him to take the car which is parked in front of my house. But Ling says that "I don't want that. Anyway, you need the car later." She shows him the photo which is of a child. He is also looking at the photo and says that "Our child is here and togetherness is here, love is here." I says to him, "How did you know that I won't like children?" But this Pre-Lin says that it is not like that. "I like children. I have never received the love of parents before, so I do not know what love is, but I will be a good father for my child." Mayo also says the same thing to me. "I am also going to become a mother for the first time." But then suddenly there is a scene here. We see that Mayo's father is here. He also takes the diary and later he is looking at the photo and then looks at them. Mayo also says that it is not like that. Next in this, Jawan is shown, who is in Yuna's room. Both of them were sleeping. Later Yuna wakes up and she comes out and cooks food for Jivan, and when she is bringing food, Jawan had woken up. After that she feeds him. Now Jawan had come out of the room, but I pass by. Jisoo is there, who sees him and later he is trying to shut him up. But then Apri and others also came and everyone came to know that Jawan was in the form of Yuna. Later he is teasing him. Everyone is having food, then Ling comes here and he is telling that "I am going to be a father and I am going to get married soon." And here he takes Miyu's name. But Yuna says, "Miyu, which one? Are you talking about my friend here?" Here he is talking. Later Ling is also talking to Jivan. Also tells Eiling that "When did this start and how did you tell me that you became a father?" Eiling also says that "In which car was the test kit found? And after that I came to know, but Mio's father is not aware of this, is against him because she thinks he is a mobster." John tells Billing. He was saying, "Don't worry, change your clothes quickly. We are going to meet Mio's father." Next, Yuna is seen meeting Mio, and here she says, "What is all this? Why didn't you tell me earlier? How did all this happen between you?" She also says here that "You know that I like boys with pretty faces, that's why I liked Ling." She tells Apri that "You are fine." Yapi says, "I am fine." Yuna says, "What did your parents say?" Just then her parents had come inside. Mayo says, "Ask them yourself." Later, Yuna is also talking to Mi's father, and here she says that Ling is a very nice boy and he is my friend. 4. He is perfect. He had come to the bar and here. But there is a life with Ling. In the next day, everyone was sitting inside the house. Jawan somehow convinces him to marry. Here Ling also said that "I will be a very good father later." Jawan had also drunk alcohol and he got drunk. Yuna later brings him home and puts him to sleep. She is about to leave, but Jane catches him and keeps him with him. He asks Perry that "What have you thought about the future? Have you thought about marriage?" But Jane refuses and he was saying that "I have not thought about it. But first I want to get my team married. I will think about myself later," but Jane says that "Till then you will grow old," but Jiwon says that "I don't have any problem." Yuna also gets angry and leaves. Next, say Anna is in the kitchen. And sees that I have got subscribers. Later, she is shouting happily. Other people also come. She tells them what happened. Everyone is congratulating her and asks her to repent. Later, Jiwon also comes. Only she gets to know what happened and she is happy with Na. But later, Na remembers what she had said about marriage last night and she leaves. That she has to prepare for the event. Next, Yana is with Mayo and here she tells that Jeev had said that she is not going to get married right now. First, she will get Jesus, Donggi and Yoki married. After that, she will think about herself. By the way, how can she say that she wants to get married? But Abri says that it is not like that, but Jan is not thinking about marriage at all. Next, Jan is with Lin. And he is saying, "It seems I don't know what happened to Lin. He says something happened to you last night. What did you do?" Jivan is saying that. "We also talked about marriage but I told him that first I will get my team married. I will think about myself later." He tells Lin that you should not have said this. Now apologizing will not work. It will work, you should tell him that I have married. But my heart is yours, I love you with all my heart, but I want to give you a gift as well later. Ling also tells Jivan that Tap had called an ex-member of the blood gang, maybe he wants to revive his gang. Jivan also tells the man that he should take me to the prosecutor office next. Let's see Taiping Yangi with his people. He was also beating another man and taking signatures of document. Prince Priyank is also saying that there are two men who used to work with Jivan. Next, he sees Chipo who is talking to Aparin and says, "Is there anyone in my relatives? I can blindfold you, let's set him up first." Here he thinks and later he replies, "Here next time here." But Jivan comes and is talking to them here. Now he is saying to Jivan that you talked to me on phone earlier. Can you tell me that thing here? Here he is saying to him that which Lee had told earlier about the gang. Detective is also saying here that can you talk to Kangol, he handles their paperwork, we don't need to know anything from him. Can I meet you? Jean also says that it's okay. I will talk to you next time. Yang is giving the document to Tape and says that our business is about to grow. Some other person should handle it. But Tape had told him that he has nothing to do with it. Yang is also very angry. Next time, Jean also calls Kangi and says that can I meet you? Kongli also says that it's okay. Next, Na is shown with both of them. They are making something. We see Jivan who comes to a shop and is buying a necklace for Yuna. Next, Mio is seen with Ling. They are buying a cake. Ling is using his card. But they are buying a cake. Mio gives her card to Apri and tells her that she should not save money. There is a lot of expenditure on children. You don't know about it later. Eiling also shows on the phone that how much money I have saved. Mio also gets shocked to see this and later says that I will eat the expensive cake. Ling also says that let's do it this way. Lam Jawan is shown coming to the house and now he sees Jashu and Mano. Both of them are doing something. Jivan says, "What are you doing?" Both of them say that we don't know if it is going to be a boy, then it is going to be a girl, that's why we brought the stuff. Jiwan also tells both of them that they should date someone and get married later. He comes near Yana, but he is not in his room. Jawan now comes to his room and Yana is already there who was hiding. Jawan is taking off his clothes at that time. Then Yana suddenly stands up and screams. Jawan also sees this. Yuna suddenly turns her face to the other side. Jivan also says that don't look at me, I am wearing clothes. Later he says that you can see. Yuna later comes to Jivan and gives him a gift and says that I have made this for you. Jivan says that I have this gift later first. Gives sunflower to Yana, says to Api. You also know that I like flowers. Jivan says I know everything about you later. I say I have another gift, Shahan. He is checking but he doesn't have it. It happens later, a scene later says I had left the gift in the corner, this too later. comes to Yuna and says that I will always be with you and protect you later we are together. While eating cake, Jivan tells Yuna that your event is tomorrow. He fills up the room here and says that if you want to see it then you can come. Jivan also says that okay, ma, come next Yuna. Let's see. Both of them have a canoe together. They had come for the event and are preparing here next in this Yanni company. Let's see that a meeting was going to be held here. All the people had come here. Yanni was about to come to the meeting, but then Suwa comes and says that you should first see we had two men here who were meeting. Taiping next time company had come to Taiping with me Angie. It happens that his people are also with him. They came to the conference room and sat here. Later about this, the soldiers are told about this to Jivan and they come to the conference room and Jivan is telling the people that whoever is not from the thrust rear can go but no one goes. And later he is telling Tyap that what are you doing here, you cannot come to another company. Tyap is also shouting and saying it happens that what we have lost, we have to get it back again. Here we see two people who are also in cahoots with Tyap. They start fighting and say that Tyap was like this before. Jihan had betrayed his father. Now everyone starts fighting. Jihan also takes a glass and hits it on the floor. He says that the meeting is now cancelled. You people can go. Later, Jihan is talking to both the people and says that why did you do this? Both of them say that we were very scared. We cannot work with you now. You put your father in jail because you knew that you would not be able to work in his presence. But now he has come back. Now we cannot save ourselves, we are resigning. In this, Ongtap is talking to him and saying that he has a girl and he knows her since childhood. Today she is doing a big event. You should always remember to do it. Whenever I ask you to do any work, you do it secretly. But life is not like this. There is a difference between the two, you are cheap too. He gets angry. Next he sees this chief. He also comes to know about this here that there was a typing mistake in the thruster and there was a ruckus. Later Na also comes to know about this. Then in the next scene, he came to Yuna and here he is helping her. He also goes to Jivan. Ling comes and says that we're going to the event, I will take care of everything here, you should go there. Later Jivan had gone that same night. I see Yoon is also going to throw the garbage. Here Jivan comes with a car. Later he sees Yuna also. Here, Gi is seeing and Yoon also. He sees that Yuna has had enough time. Gaia is there but she hasn't come yet. Later he goes to see Yuna. 3 men had come there. Ganji is there. One man grabs Yuna and later Jivan and Hinu hear Yuna's voice. She screams and later Hinu comes. And first he hits Angie and later comes to Yuna, but then a man is hitting Yuna. But Hinu came in between and she starts bleeding and Angie is asking Ban to run away and Yuna is also shouting for Hin and later a Jivan comes and is watching them and episode ends. So guys, now we will meet in the episode which is coming on Thursday. Till then,
Bye!